Coach, first, just your thoughts on the North Dakota weekend.
Yeah, nice to obviously get a big win on Friday night there, being down 3 different times and then obviously killing a 5-minute major. Pretty resilient win by the group to find a way to get a big overtime win up there. So really good effort by the guys. And then on Saturday, I really liked our first period. I thought that was one of the best first periods we'd played, and just obviously it was a tight game, and they got a little bit of I thought a fortunate kind of goal there to start it off there, and obviously they got the win on Saturday night. But overall, again, good road weekend for our team, and some positives, some things we got to keep working on. But overall, good showing by the group for sure.
How did it feel to get some power play production against North?
Yeah, that was great. I think just exactly what it needs to do for you in a game like that. You're down a couple of goals, and it gets you back, gets some momentum back into the game on multiple occasions there. So, really good job by the guys executing there, and nice to see a couple of power play goals on the board.
Mike, how nice to finally be back on home ice.
Yeah, it seems like a long time, to be honest. So I think the guys are itching to not travel and to play in front of our crowd and get back on Baxter ice.
Coach, talk about Ty Mueller. What a big weekend in CHC forward of the week, and just talk about his development and some of the attributes he obviously has. Strength seems to be one that's increased through his career here in Omaha.
Yeah, I think just that key word you use there, development. I think when you watch him, you just think about how much he just continually improves, and obviously we're huge Ty Mueller fans. They're just a big fan of his character and work ethic and humility, and a guy that's very coachable, wants to keep getting better, puts the work in, doesn't complain, just all those things you love in a player, and he's a big-time player. I think he's obviously, you see his strength and speed out there, his ability to make plays, and also play in key situations away from the puck. So, Ty's taking a big step for us, and he's just going to continue doing that here in the second half.
Looking ahead to Denver, obviously played them already this season and split that series. What's changed for you, and what are you looking for in terms of play this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's nice when you've played them once and have a little bit of a blueprint on some success. You can look back at some of those clips and some of that video and know what worked well against them. And obviously they're a very good team. They're ranked, I think, 5th in the country for a reason. And you have to play a certain way against those teams to be successful. So I think our guys are aware of the plan and the way you have to do and how you have to play certain situations to be successful against a team with that has a lot of firepower.
Not anticipating any ice malfunctions this weekend?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll play both games in 2 days there. That'd be great.
What a weekend like last weekend. I know that you didn't get the results you wanted, but at least you got half the result. What does that do for the boys' confidence coming in to go up there and to do what you did at their place?
I think especially the way it happened with being down 3 different times and then obviously having a big penalty kill like that. And I think it just speaks to the resilience of the group. And don't forget, I think North Dakota's only had maybe 2 regulation losses all season long. So they're a very good team, and they're ranked where they are for a reason. So I think just when you do that, that just breeds that confidence. I think there's a lot of belief in the group, but when you're playing these quality opponents, sometimes that can waver a little bit. And so when you have that success and you do it and you're resilient enough to come away with a big win like that, I think we can build on that and continue to use that to our advantage moving forward.
What about Randall, Jack? When he comes up clutch quite often, is there like an it factor with some of these guys that some guys just have and some guys just for whatever reason don't?
Yeah, it's not an hit factor because you see it all the time, and I think that's one of the things that young athletes or even guys on our team sometimes don't understand is, the Ty Muellers, the Jack Randalls, like come watch a practice Monday through Thursday and they look the same all the time, and that's not an easy feat to do, and it's that consistency in a daily approach, and so when stuff's on the line, they just stick to what they normally do and make big plays. So obviously a big Jack Randall fan. He's been doing it for a long time for us, and he had the slow start, but I think I've been in here from day one saying, don't worry, it's going to come, and just because you can't keep a consistent player like that down, and he's had some key points. So, just super happy for him to keep stepping up, and we need him to for us to be successful in the second half.
Playing the 4th and 5th ranked teams on back-to-back weekends, is that kind of a good chance for you as a coach to gauge where your team is at this point in the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good. I think we're excited about it. I think it's a chance to keep climbing up in the pairwise and earning some valuable points against teams that are ahead of you. So I think the guys are excited about opportunity in front of us and look at it as a positive.
Mike, is this the time of year you have to, I know you got great leadership on this team, but you have to really try and keep a focus, a team focus, not start to look at that out-of-town scoreboard, or even start to think too much about that pairwise, just play the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime your focus stays narrow and present, that's going to give you the best chance to take the actions necessary to be successful. So the guys have been doing a great job with that, and you got to talk about it too. Like we talked about, like Tuesday's a work day. You gotta put the work in to give yourself that confidence, that belief. You talk about belief, but then you have to ask yourself the question, why do you have that belief? And it's because of what you do. And so it's really, we had a tough practice on Wednesday. We got after it today too. We got to keep pounding away and doing the work, and but keep that belief going as well. So as you said, we got a special leadership group here. We got a good group of guys. They're giving everything you got, as you've seen in the games we play, and it's a special group. We're going to keep getting better.
Coach, obviously you had the long break before the Arizona trip and then North Dakota. Really now heading into the heart of hockey season, how important is it to string some wins together, really get some momentum for the guys after kind of this little choppy month it's been?
Yeah, I think anytime you get, you're back home and you just got to kind of go week to week right now and just kind of focus on that next game at hand and really do everything you can to prepare appropriately for that. And that's where we try to keep our guys focused narrow. Make sure you're doing what you can to be prepared, and don't look too far down the road, and don't look at the number of trips on the road or how many home. Just stay focused and be ready for the next opponent.
Any injury updates for this week?
Yeah, we got a couple guys that are they couldn't skate today, and I won't name names, but they're questionable for the weekend. But hopefully we can get them back. But everybody else is looking okay.